Many thanks for joining us on the newsroom. I am Folashade Ogurinde. Members of the Islamic State West Africa province have reportedly attacked Damboa village in Borno State. The attack was, however, repelled by the Nigerian army in a battle which lasted for about 2 hours. Also, about 6 civilians have been reportedly wounded in the attack. Meanwhile, the insurgents who were overpowered by the troops retreated through Sandia village. Following the submission of the state panels of inquiry of police brutality, President Muhammadu Buhari says the federal government will allow the government of each state to take executive action. President Buhari made this known on Thursday at the State House in Abuja while receiving in audience U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken. On the recent removal of Nigeria from the watch list of countries violating religious freedom, Buhari expressed the country's appreciation, adding that there was freedom of worship in Nigeria. The Speaker of the House of Representatives, Femi Gbajabiamila, has said President Muhammadu Buhari will soon sign into law the Electoral Act Amendment Bill that contains direct primaries for all political parties. The House of Rep Speaker made this known in an interview with State House correspondents after meeting with President Buhari at the Presidential Villa in Abuja. There has been sharp disagreement between members of the National Assembly and state governors over the mode of primaries for political parties. The Federal Capital Territory Administration, FCTA, has said it is targeting to vaccinate over 1.5 million residents in the next 50 days across the 6 area councils against the spread of COVID-19 pandemic. Minister of State for the FCT, Ramatu Aliyu, made this known when she flagged off mass vaccination campaign against the spread of the pandemic in Abuja on Thursday. Aliyu assured residents that the administration was taking up the challenge of improving routine immunization, disease surveillance, outbreak preparedness and response services, as well as strengthening the primary healthcare scheme implementation in the FCT. The Nigerian Ports Authority (NPA) has raised its internally generated revenue (IGR) between January and September 2021 by 120%. Documents presented by the authority's acting managing director Mohammed Bello Koko to the House of Representatives Committee on Ports and Harbours revealed that the NPA has also reduced its operating expenses by 20% of its budget for this year. Despite the impact of COVID-19 pandemic on global trade and supply chain logistics, the presentation to the committee as at the end of September 2021 shows that the authority earned 256.28 billion naira in IGR as against the expected 214.65 billion naira for the same period. Chile is set to vote for a new president on Sunday in the most polarized election since the country's return to democracy in 1990. The November 21 election will see Chileans vote for a new president, members of Congress and regional councils. The vote is the first presidential ballot since Chile was rocked in 2019 by months of angry protests against economic inequalities that eventually sparked a process to redraft its decades-old constitution. Arsenal is built to travel to Anfield to face Liverpool on Saturday as the Premier League finally returns this weekend. Since the dismal 5-0 thrashing at Manchester City in August, Arsenal have surprisingly emerged as the Premier League's form team. After a relatively liberal run of fixtures, Liverpool are the first serious threat to Arsenal, with the Reds desperate to bounce back from the surprise 3-2 defeat at West Ham before the international hiatus. And it's a wrap on our news update. Thank you so much for watching. I am Folashade Ogurinde. Bye for now.